Hi guys, good morning to you. And this is Sanjay Govindanand. I would like to share my story with you guys and know that and take the journey forward. I was born in Delhi and raised in Mumbai, and I grew up in a middle class family where my father was working with government services, and there was hardly any money available at home. Even before the month would end, 3 days prior to that, we would hardly have any money left, and that's the way we lived. I saw so less money. I was not a very good student during my schooling as well as college. I'm average or little above average, but that doesn't take you anywhere at all. Once I graduated from Mumbai University, I realized that just a plain graduate, science graduate, does not help at all. Hence, I categorically remember that I had to work hard in my career to build my career, because there were no great qualifications which supported me to take me very far. During my school days, whenever I used to travel to by train, I would always see these guys wearing a tie and going to traveling. So I would I had this impression in my mind that when I grow up, when I start going to an office, the least I would do is I would wear a tie. I didn't know what the job was, but I said I must do that kind of a job where I can wear a tie and then I can go to the office. Now, once I passed out from a graduate, I was very lucky, and there was divine intervention, I would say, that right after a month, I saw in newspaper a walk-in interview, and I went to that interview in a t-shirt. Nobody at home knew how to prepare yourself for an interview, and nobody guided me. Yeah. So I just walked up to that interview in a t-shirt, and to my surprise, I got selected amongst many people who had come there for an interview. I think the only thing I attribute myself is to the confidence that with which I approached for the interview. Never mind, I got through the interview, and then I was trained. And you know what? In my first job with the multinational, I had to go door to door selling products. Now, it was a very challenging thing. It was totally a different thing from an environment where my father was a gazetted officer and a respectable so called job, and son of a respectable officer. I had to go to house to do this job, though my dad did not like it, but I was very clear that I will take up this job. I worked very hard and grew up in the same organization after working for 8 years, long years, as heading a region, and finally got stuck because of some politics in the organization that I had to leave. Now, all of us go through some or the other politics, especially people who are performer. You know something? In my journey of 35 years, wherever I have got stuck in politics, I only thank those people that they played politics with me, because it helped me to move on. Otherwise, I was getting into my comfort zone. Now, by in doing so, I could change another job and go and start again for a new journey. Now, from a direct sales, I got into another job at a regional level itself for handling distribution in consumer durables. Now, a person who has no experience in distribution management from a direct sales, normally organizations don't take it. I would again attribute this to my confidence, conviction with which I could approach, and of course, divine intervention, which helped me to get this breakthrough in a totally new environment. I, with my same ability of working very hard and having good interpersonal skills with people, I could succeed in that organization where I worked for 5 years and again got stuck into politics there also. Again, I would thank the people there who helped me playing politics with me to get out of that organization. And you know what? To my surprise, I got into again a totally new area, which was FMCG. Again, a big multinational company. You would appreciate, usually at senior positions, organizations never will risk out taking somebody at a leading role, especially if you have no knowledge from ground level. But nonetheless, I got a job again and again I performed and proved. What I'm trying to tell you is persuasion, a drive, a desire to win, a desire to learn. These are the qualities that one should have to ensure that you drive your life and achieve your objective. Hence, I could succeed again in FMCG. So by this time, I already had an experience in direct sales, in consumer durables, in FMCG. Then I thought to myself, I think I must also try and do something in retail, because those days in 2000, early 2000, retail was a boom which was happening in this country. So I attempted and thought that I must try something in retail, and I was fortunate again to get into a fashion industry. I got into fashion industry by heading the organization. Again, it was a risk for the company, but the company did give it to me an opportunity. I thank the organization for that. And again, there I built the organization into more than 1,000 crore from almost 12 crores what the organization was. Now, the journey has been amazing all through till I reached the level of a CEO, and then I got saturated as to where am I going, what am I doing? I'm only repeating again and again my job, and I need to do something else. I quit my job, and my last assignment as a CEO, where the organization actually was closing down. It's not that I quit it, it is just that the company was closing down, so I had to leave the organization. I had this aspiration of going and working in the US, but it was too late in the day. But for me, age is no bar, so I decided to move on and move to California to run a family business where we were building a 5-star hotel in south of California. I did go there, tried living in, but somehow culturally I was finding myself lost. By this time, I was actually already divorced. So I was a single person after 25 years of marriage, and with no job. I was really shaken aback in terms of my confidence. But it was just the drive in me which ensured that I must move on in life. I tried living there, though I have my sister and my brother living there for years, but somehow I couldn't adjust to that culture, and I came back to India. When I came back to India, I didn't know what to do, because I tried contacting some consultants, but I think I had missed the bus now in terms of working again. And I think I would only say that there is an agenda for all of us which the divine has. And I was also wondering that I must do some contribution in life towards the society after learning so much of knowledge in so many various fields. Then I happened to see this ad in the newspaper, and I went for the preview of Arfin Khan. I didn't know who Arfin Khan was, and neither I did any homework. I've always had this behavior of trusting in people, and hence with my faith, I just went and attended the preview. While in the preview, I saw as if he was only talking to me, because all the problems that he was talking, or all the challenges that he was talking, or all the dreams that one was trying to fulfill, he was saying as if they were all meant for me. Now that is what clicked me, and I said, yes, this is what I need to do. And here I am. It's been 6 months now. I am a certified coach, and I am today a holistic coach, and I am already into health, where I have people whom I support in guiding and selling them the products to remain healthy. And secondly, I am also building up organizations for guiding them to increase their sales. These are the two areas where right now I am focusing on. And during my journey, I must have transformed hundreds of people, and I'm proud that I could grow so many people during my lifetime. And there are people today who are vice president, general managers of various companies, and they are successful people having a great career. And I'm proud about that I contributed and guided them to uplift themselves and succeed. Of course, it is their own efforts which has taken them where they are, but there was this guidance from me and hand-holding which helped them to also achieve their objective where they are. Thank you very much.